Hello and welcome to Squid Pro Quo, a Squid Game podcast where there are only 3 rules. 1, a player is not allowed to stop podcasting. 2, a player who refuses the podcast will be eliminated. And 3, the podcast will be terminated if the majority agrees. I'm Sean.
And I'm Mike, and welcome to the final episode of Squid Pro Quo for the second season of the reality show I've Gone Cross-Eyed. This is getting confusing.
Yeah, it's sad to see it go. I'm very excited though that when we come back for next season, we're going to be sponsored by Warner Brothers. So that is
we'd like to welcome Warner Brothers to the Netflix family.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know that in our Discord, someone posted that story when it broke, and the first response was, Netflix now has the Nemesis system. Which I think is absolutely an insane thing to say as the first thing regarding that.
I feel like it really sells what this space is.
Yeah. Sean, if I could I do a plug real quick? Can I plug something?
Yes, please.
Speaking of video games, January 2nd, my brother and I, the Super SpikeGhetti Bros, are doing a subathon on twitch.tv/Super SpikeGhetti Bros. We're playing Final Fantasy Tactics, and we're going to be streaming for a long time. So if that's your kind of thing, come check us out. It'll be a good time. That's my plug.
Be there or be square. I'll be there in chat, typing it up.
Yep. Sean will be there in chat.
In spirit. In chat. Very excited.
So let's, we got a lot to cover here, Sean, because
we do.
And before we really dive in, I guess we should say thank you again to Eric for coming on the pod and sharing with us his knowledge. I took his advice about my submission video and used it, and I think I had a pretty good submission video. So fingers crossed that I am someone they pick for Squid Game Season 3, because that would be pretty wild.
Yeah. I hope you didn't mention anything about Warner Brothers in...
I didn't, because that was well before the merger was announced. That Paramount doing a hostile takeover, by the way.
Yeah, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. I read the craziest shit today, which is that Zaslav has left Paramount on red since the CEO of Paramount was like, yeah, I texted him to be like, hey, yeah, we're making this counter offer, and he just hasn't responded to me.
That's wild.
So
I wouldn't respond to him either.
I wouldn't either. It sounds like they really want to go with Netflix, but
we'll see. The meme, the human resources meme, where it's a woman sitting in her cubicle, and the very attractive man is like, "You look great," and she's like, "Oh, thank you." And then the nerdy guy comes up and goes, "You look great," and she goes, "Human resources."
Yeah.
That's Netflix versus Paramount.
That's absolutely true.
Warner Brothers is very excited for Netflix.
I wanted to bring up in the past, talking about Deja and her injury. I don't remember really what I wanted to talk about. So I'm just gonna do like the abbreviated version. If people don't know, we found out that it was Deja tore her Achilles in the final game,
which that is a pretty devastating injury.
Yes.
I know that my take on that was like, just finish.
Yeah.
And part of my heart and brain still feels that way. There's more to it. I'm sorry.
So the more that's to it is, I haven't been able to go back and find the exact quotes because, again, I was going to do this and then I totally forgot about it. But so take this all with a grain of salt. The vibe that I've been getting from all the things I had seen about this directly after the episodes aired was her position was that she was medically disqualified, not that she lost. And it sounds like there was, I think she talked around it as much as she could without coming out and saying like, I don't really know that it's fair that I lost.
Right.
Maybe thinking they should have rescheduled or they should have done something else. I don't know. I
don't know. I think that's a tough thing to expect. Like, yeah, it sucks you tore your Achilles, but you couldn't compete, right? Like in a sport, if someone tears their Achilles, which they do all the time, they don't just stop the game and go, all right, let's finish this when you're better, you know?
Yeah.
Especially because that would take months, years in some cases for that kind of ligament to heal. I get why she feels cheated, but I think, I don't know what else they could have done differently. No. And if it's me, and what I was going to say before I let you finish there is like, I've never torn my Achilles. I know it's a devastating injury. I know if you tear it all the way through, it can snap up into the fucking back of your knee. Right? Like it's a very tight ligament that you need to walk.
You wouldn't have sat down though.
If you don't get medically disqualified, you don't get medically disqualified if you don't sit down. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's easy for me to say. And, I might be wrong, right? I might tear my Achilles and then just be like, holy shit, I want to kill myself. I might literally go into a freak out. But the toxic masculinity flowing through my veins says that I could finish.
I imagine you in season 3 of the challenge tearing your Achilles and freaking the fuck out, and then it just cuts to Deja at home. Like, fuck you, I told you.
Yeah.
So I also want to call out, when I looked up Deja to find some interview stuff, I found Squid Game The Challenge Players Wiki.fandom.com.
That's a lot of dots.
And it says that Deja's cause of elimination is failed to stay still during red light, green light. Technically, yes, but it feels like, not the complete truth.
You wanna come for the people running the wiki, dude?
I do. I'll fight them. I'll fight every single one of them.
First we piss Mark off. Now the wiki people. What are we doing here?
Do you want to talk about that now? Do you want to?
I have something for that later. We'll go into that later.
Okay.
I also want to mention, Sean, before we get into our emails, which we've gotten plenty of emails, and thank you guys so much for emailing us. Viper won the return player vote.
Yes.
Which, he's not someone I initially thought of voting for, but then when I thought about it and the way he was eliminated, it's like, yeah, you know what? He deserves a second shot because that one guy with the fluffy hair really screwed him over.
Can I share with you what I just did? We start talking about Viper. I'm like, oh yeah, Viper. I go to Google. I just search Viper.
And you thought that the Squid Game player would show up.
I thought that was gonna help me. I thought that was gonna help me.
What did show
up? Well, you might not believe it, Mike, but number 1 is the snake. Number 2 is a car alarm system. Number 3 is the Dodge Viper.
Okay.
And then a distant 4th, Viper, the League of Legends esports player. Currently bot laner.
This is like a fun version of Family Feud. I like this.
Yeah.
What was number 5?
It was Viper the rapper.
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
Hang on, I've got to show you this guy's Wikipedia picture.
Oh no. Oh no. Why is that his picture? Oh no. Damn, I would have thought Viper from Street Fighter or isn't the bad guy in G.I. Joe? What's his name? Oh, he's Cobra, not Cobra. Yeah. Wrong snake. My bad.
What is that? His Wikipedia picture.
Shout outs to Viper the rapper.
No shout outs. I clicked on his page. He's got some stuff.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Fuck that guy in particular.
Yeah. Initially charged with kidnapping a woman in his garage.
Okay. Well, maybe Viper from Squid Game should have come first in the Google search. Google.
Why is this like the what happened on this day bit?
It's kind of like that. You're right. We just type a random name into Google and see what comes up.
See how long it takes for us to find somebody with charges.
Yeah.
But it's like roulette, right? We talk about the person for a good like 2 or 3 minutes before we click on the page. So if we've been like really positive, then we click on the page and we're like, oh no.
Yeah, you showed me the picture, and I probably should have known then to not be positive on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Man, we have a lot to talk about. Where were we?
Yeah, I don't know. You were searching for Viper because I said he won the vote.
Right. That's what happened. This is a classic Squid pro quo moment.
Sean just railroading the episode like always.
It's more of a classic BoJack moment than anything else, but if
Shout out
you
to
want
what is this crossover episode, the BoJack Horseman podcast, hosted by me and Sean. You guys should check it out.
Yeah, if you want a vibe for what that podcast is like, it's about what these last 5 minutes were.
I don't know if it's actually on Podbean. I said that very confidently.
You got anything else you want to say before we get into the emails?
No, just a lot of people wanted to see me get into season 3 and go face to face with Mark, and it's just not going to happen. It's going to be Viper. So
it is.
Maybe do they still do like celebrity boxing? Maybe me and Mark could get in on that.
Do you think he'd do it?
No. I don't. I think I don't think he. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't think he would do Squid Game either.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
So maybe he's just, maybe he's just a rational confidence guy, and is like, I'm gonna box.
Yeah. You might be like.
I was a Golden Gloves boxer for like 2 weeks, Sean. So
2 whole weeks.
2 whole weeks, and then I decided I don't like conditioning, so I'm gonna go home.
Was that the right choice? Did you feel better now?
Yeah, I don't think I'd be a very good boxer.
Okay.
Mostly because I can't see without my glasses.
That's a problem.
Seeing things is a pretty important thing to boxing, unless you've seen Rocky 2, where they try to tell him he's blind in one eye the whole movie, but then he still beats world champion caliber boxer Apollo Creed. So
yeah.
Shouts to Rocky.
Is that not the one where they don't show the end of the fight, or is that the first movie they don't show the end of the fight?
No, they don't do that in either. Well, no, okay, so no. I know what you're talking about. So at the end of Rocky 3, Apollo trains Rocky in Rocky 3, right, to fight Clubber Lang, Mr. T.
Yeah.
And then, so they had 2 matches in Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, and then this is the third one behind the scenes, and then they show them start to throw the first punch, and then it goes to credits.
Right, okay, right.
But it's not like a fight anybody else is there for. It's just the 2 of them. And Apollo Creed goes, ding, ding, when he rings the bell, and it's really good.
Yeah. Rip, by the way.
Rip to Carl Weathers, what a legend. Happened
a while ago, not like it's recent, but still
no, dude, still a legend. Still worth seeing. Anyway, what is happening?
This is a crossover episode, apparently.
So let's get into some emails. And our friends Kim and Landon sent us a few emails. And these first 2 are actually their thoughts going into the finale. So I'm going to read those because they're very funny and they say funny things.
Mm-hmm. We're going to farm them for content.
This first one's episode 7. If Jip goes on the challenge season 3, he's going to spoil the ending to The Sixth Sense and get voted out because of it. Also, I can't believe Jip actually came on the podcast after you guys did nothing but ridicule him for 8 months straight.
Oh, we're good with Jip. Jip, we've known Jip a long time.
This is normal behavior for Jip.
Yeah. I think Jip, if you're in our Discord, Jip was getting flamed just today, earlier.
Yeah.
For no reason, by the way.
Kim and Landon go on here. Yeah, Kate sucks, but she has a sob story, which doesn't excuse her actions. Although she is channeling Aunt Gladys, weaponizing children.
Oh, did you see Weapons?
Little weapons reference there. Yeah, I love Weapons. Great movie.
I didn't see it.
Oh, really?
No, but I mean, I know what happened. I don't like horror movies, so I hear it's good.
So Kim and Landon just pulled the Jip.
Yeah. They just pulled the Jip. They just spoiled Weapons for me.
Yeah. Very fitting.
Yeah.
But Steven just woke up and decided to be a dick. F them both. As for who we think deserves to win, Trinity sat in the chair for 24 hours straight. He really wants that orange juice, and we were rooting for his dream to come true.
I'm always rooting. I'm always rooting for Trinity. Always in my heart.
So
in my soul.
Their next email is titled Tropicana, Sunkissed, Fresh Squeezed, Be Specific, Trinity. The email goes on, you stated exactly what we said watching that shuffleboard division right down the line. Meaning I think that it was clear that he won. Yeah. We know that Mike thinks Jackass Steve is going to win, but we think someone else is going to win, and call us optimistically crazy, but we think there's a good chance Mark still pulls this off and tells Mike to eat it.
Mark?
Mark. He's going to come back and win. If Steven wins, we're going to channel 98's attempt to overturn the monitor vote because the game is to agree, and we won't agree that Steven won. Seriously, fuck that guy. At least if he comes in seconds, he won't have a multi-million-dollar payout this time.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that guy.
But back to reality, Landon wants Trinity or Perla to win and thinks they'll be the final two, leaning on the fact that they were the only two featured in the first episode, so maybe an early clue. But fine with anyone not named Steven or numbered 183. Kim is still rooting for Perla, but does like Deja and can't help but want that orange juice win for Trinity. Oh, yeah, and 17 is still there. She's fine, too. Anyone but Steven.
Oh, poor 17.
What we hope, where they are now scene shows. Trinity drinking orange juice, Mark at his wedding with a toy lightsaber, and his fiancée sporting Princess Leia hair buns. Matthew on the job crying because the suspect won't play rock, paper, scissors with him. Steven in a black box with a pink ribbon around it. Eric holding a fake baby on another fake baby with 150 fake siblings and their doctor dad. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. We still have a final to watch, Kim and Landon.
Little did they know.
Little did they know. The Steve in a black box with pink ribbons around it. It's crazy as fuck.
That's insane. That's insane.
Anyway, we're gonna leave their other two emails for later.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna read an email now, Sean.
Okay.
From Majestic Wiener. He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
I love a Majestic Wiener.
I want you to know, I don't know what font this is, but Majestic Wiener's email was in a different font.
Okay.
It's not Comic Sans, but it's very large and bold. I just want to point that out.
Okay.
Who enters once more in the sex of the night but the Majestic Wiener?
The sex of the
my
night?
Squizzles. What in the sexy name of Davy Jones' locker did I just witness?
Oh, God.
Trinity, my man, respect for being all sexy and noble and shit, but, like, your family got to be watching that, like, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. Like, what if he just forgot he made a promise to someone like, Trinity, bro, you promised me you'd help me fight my testicular cancer with that money, bro. This is not sexy and wiggity, wiggity, whack.
Wiggity, wiggity, whack.
Ugh, red light, green light again? First, it was the very much lacking sexiness decision to do rock, paper, scissors last season, and now you're going to blue ball me from a cool new sexy game with one we've seen 1,000,000 times now? I mean, at least it was a race this time, but they better not pull this next season. Better be all new, all different, all sex appeal, or I'm going to stick to Beast games. How about that, Netflix? Get sexier. This is the craziest fucking email. Majestic Wiener's a psychopath. Okay. He continues.
It's still going?
Oh, there's so much more.
Oh, no.
On the game itself, though, girl, first one out. Guess that's what she gets for kissing the pig. Was kind of sexy, though. Deep, sexy breath. It says deep, sexy breath with asterisks around it. Sean, can you do a deep, sexy breath for us?
I can't. It wouldn't.
Can you try?
It wouldn't. I can't.
Hold on, I started laughing because you said it wouldn't, which is like, wait, what do you mean it wouldn't? Your body? What do you mean? And then you did whatever that was. Oh my God. Okay.
How do you do a deep, sexy breath?
I don't know. That's why I was gonna have you do it.
I'm kind of scared now that they're gonna like send us a voice memo with the big sexy breath in it.
This is in all caps. 183, you stupid, aggressively bald bitch. Bitches be tripping. Bald bitches be tripping. You rich villain fuck. Enough said, the most unsexy player of all.
Whoa.
Wait, no, Shia LaBeouf and Transformers voice, no! There's no way Homegirl just lost by pulling a Peter Griffin.
Wait, what? Wait.
Verbatim. You lose sexy points for that as well, come on.
What do you mean Shia LaBeouf Transformers voice?
I don't know.
I don't
know that one. I just said no.
Yeah, no, I got it. I mean, like, you did what you did, but
72. Good on you. You deserve that win. You persevered through ups and downs. You lost your cool, but you still brought the heat. You fell down, but you got back up. You are a shining, sexy example of what it means to be a winner. Do you, your brother, and your entire sexy family proud. No frontman twist? Who's the sex intolerant bitch that made that decision that I need to slap some good jeans into? Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. What?
Oh, I just
You didn't like that?
That was not,
You're going to make me do the ooh-wee again? That's so rude, Sean.
Yeah, you should. You should do the ooh-wee again.
Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. What a sexy season. I can't wait to return for more next time and for the actual drama, too. Hoping next season sees the return of someone great. Did you see you could vote for someone to come back next season? I chose the sexy man himself, Peter. He deserves his own Burger King. Also, yes, Sean, you can be in the running for Haley if you want. But let's be real. That sexy redhead will choose the majestic wiener. I say to you, though, Sean, I'm open to sharing for certain sexy individuals. Looking at you, Mike. Haha. Sean, though,
what
still both
fuck?
Sexy. Until we meet again, wiener out. Holy shit, dude.
Thanks for the email.
You know, Majestic Wiener, I appreciate your sense of theatrics, you know?
Yeah, I do too. Could you just hit Control F and enter sexy? Just, I'm curious. Could you just do that?
Control F, sexy. 15 times.
You know, I thought it was going to be more.
Yeah, me too. I'm a little disappointed. Get your numbers up, kid.
Yep, come on.
All right, Sean,
I mean, you got to be above 20. I do.
You have an email for us, right?
Yeah, I got a couple, actually. I'm going to pick this one now. I've got one from Paul Carenza.
Okay.
The subject is Tell It to My Orange Juice. Hey, Squid Boys. Love the pod. Listening here in Guildford, UK.
Hey.
You think that's how they talk there? Guildford, UK.
British.
Not too far from the giant studio where they make this mad show. This is for your recap episode on Squid Game The Challenge Season 2. My thoughts. If Trinity hadn't sat out of Snakes and Ladders, I mean ups and downs, maybe instead of Kate's snide comment to Perla, tell it to my son, we'd get Trinity's tell it to my orange juice.
True.
Maybe. As for Perla, look at how many others sacrificed themselves or gave her a pass to help her win. Her brother in Marbles was right to let her win. She went all the way like he said. He probably wouldn't have, like he said. Zoe, in Ups and Downs, for some crazy reason, offered to test the slide first. Seriously. Not even rock, paper, scissors? For 4.56 million? Nah, allow me.
Wait a minute. Matthew, is that you?
Trinity sacrificed himself too, in a more noble, thought-through, admirable decision. You know, I appreciate the Trinity respect from people.
Yeah.
Maybe others I've forgotten? Didn't Basketball Dude in Season 1 give Maya an advantage near the end? Maybe you can only win Squid Game if at some point others let you? I kind of feel like that kind of works thematically.
Yeah.
You know, like, you can only win with the help of others? I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's kind of part of the message, right?
Yeah.
Power of friendship, you know?
Yeah. Either way, it's not about Perla winning, it's about the poker joker losing. Or as he'd call it, winning squadoosh. Great podcast, bring on next series, Paul Carenza, host of the British Broadcasting Century podcast, podfollow.com/bbcentury.
Well, so, we're gonna put the link into the description because we like shouting people out. So go check out Paul's podcast. Thank you, Paul, for the email. I just want to point out something Paul pointed out here. Squadoosh, which is something that Steven famously said.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the Temu version of Kung Fu Panda saying skadoosh, right?
Maybe. Because
Kung Fu Panda goes skadoosh, and it's Jack Black, obviously. Right?
Yeah, I guess he does. Yeah.
So is he just trying to take skadoosh and make it his own to squadoosh?
Maybe. I feel like he steals a lot of things from other people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a poker player.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's an original thought in that brain.
No.
No.
So we have a very interesting set of emails now from our friend Mackenzie, who has emailed us before.
Yes.
And this first, she actually, I have 3 emails from her that I'm going to read here in succession. And starting with this first one, I've played these games before.
Oh, shit.
My NDA expired. It's confession time. I found your podcast back in 2021 because I was desperate to talk about Squid Game. However, because of my job, I had signed an NDA and was unable to. It finally expired in July of 2025, along with finale of the challenge tonight. I am free. Sorta. I'm not going to push it, but I will share a few stories. Back in 2015, I graduated college in California with a teaching degree along with a minor in Korean studies/culture. I spent the next 4 years in Korea teaching English to kids aged 3 to 13. I played every single one of the games seen in the show. I would grab a Dalgona from the playground to have with my morning coffee. I always grabbed an umbrella. I was terrible at all the games, but loved to sing the songs and the joy it brought the kids. In 2018, Netflix opened up an office in Korea to start their Asia section to begin producing shows. They needed native English speakers for translation and went looking for teachers. It was right around the beginning of the pandemic, and I was feeling even more isolated. An American living alone in the big city of Seoul, I found myself spending most days playing my PS4, Red Dead Redemption 2, Call of Duty Zombies, and BioShock, and listening to music. I saw the ad for English speakers and made the call and got the job. Signed a 5-year contract with an NDA. I would teach students over Zoom during the day, and at night I would watch dailies and read scripts of the then named Round 6 that would become Squid Game. Making notes and recommendations. I spent a few days on set during the VIP scene since most of those actors only spoke English. I have so much tea to spill, but here are a few you noticed and mentioned. Remember Secret Inspector versus Inspector Royale? That was a week-long email exchange/argument debating the true meaning behind it. The ramen 001 and 456 share is actually designed to be eaten without water. It's very common and a cheap snack to grab similar to potato chips in the US. I had the same thought you did, that American audiences will think it's weird and think it's a college student thing.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to the end of episode 2 in season 1, when Jung-ho asked Seong about his brother, the English dub, why would you think that I would be useful to you or anybody else? The English sub, I'm sorry I'm not able to help anyone at this time. There are countless examples of this. The American executives arguing about using direct translations versus proper understanding. Netflix has since changed a lot of the dubs. In season 2, you boys noticed how far 456 had to drive. It seemed like an unreasonable long distance to get to the tall man spotted at the train station.
Yes.
Korea, specifically Seoul, has a train system about 5 times the size of the New York subway system. It is one of the largest in the world at 1,300 kilometers and 768 stations when including regional lines. There were suggestions for writing some dialogue explaining the size of the metro. It was ignored and caused some confusion to Western audiences. Not a huge deal, but notable. After the first season premiere, and I was able to watch, I was very proud of the work I had done and been involved in. However, I was alone and the games were very intense. I needed someone to talk to. I went looking and found the Squid Boys. I found your podcast when I needed to. I was able to laugh and see how the show was being received, laughing about the translation errors as well as the great and not so great dub actors that were used. The painfully wooden dialogue of the VIPs. My actual notes were, no human talks like this. However, I felt like the creator was showing his disdain for the American executives that would visit the set and offer their expertise.
Mm-hmm.
I worked on the challenge season 1 along with season 2. I can confirm about half the stories told along with the lawsuits were true. However, the Netflix legal department is very impressive, also scary, and squashed them all. I have no doubt season 2 will have just as many problems associated with it. Cough, mingle, cough, fingers indoors, cough, miscount, cough. Sorry for the long email. I felt like I needed to explain myself, how I found you, and why I waited to reach out so long. I just wanted to send all the appreciation and love I have for you boys, Mike and Sean, for putting on a great show all these years and always being there with smile, laughter, and kindness. Looking forward to watching the finale and hearing your coverage of it. Thank you kindly, Mackenzie.
What an 11th hour twist.
Yeah. Just like the Squid Game, you know?
Just like the Squid Game. Thanks so much for listening. It's so cool that we have people like that anybody listens to this shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy to me.
I replied to, I don't normally reply to the emails because, we read them on here, but I replied to this one, to thank Mackenzie for such kind words, and that to say that we're so glad we were able to be there for her during that time, but also like, hey, I know you said your NDA is up, but like, are you sure we can read this on the podcast? Because I don't want you to get in any trouble. And then I signed it. Thank you so much, Mike. Squid Boy #1. We haven't discussed it, but I'm clearly #1 and Sean is number 2.
Absolutely.
So we can start saying that. And then Mackenzie replied to me, Squid Boy #1, since the finale premiere and my NDA expired, as my severance contract states, obligations have ended and the parties are no longer legally bound by the agreement's terms and conditions. Feel free to share my email. Netflix really only sends the hounds after you when you spoiler something or start a smear campaign against them. Everything I mentioned is considered public record with the transparency the company continues to say. I have no hate for the company. Many do and are justified. I'm not about to open a Twitter account or a tell-all YouTube channel talking shite about the company. I fulfilled my contract, stayed within the lines, and did my job. I enjoyed my time and the opportunity given to me. Looking forward to different things and enjoying my freedom. Tell #2 he should audition for season 3, The Challenge with you, not as a pair, as a rival. Casting loves a frenemy. Wink, wink.
Yeah. That's not happening. It didn't happen, by the way. I did not submit myself, unfortunately. Not. Also, I want to add really quickly. I haven't heard the next one, but maybe people expected me to have a bigger reaction to these first 2 emails. Mike did.
Yeah,
tell me about these about a month ago. So that is why I did not. Yeah. We talked about these already. So imagine Sean having a mental breakdown, and that might give you a good idea of how I reacted to this information.
Final email from Mackenzie here today. I believe completely that you can be a competitor in season 3. You already have a great bottom third, podcaster / content creator. I'll send you matching strawberry hats to wear during your talking head interviews. Games I would like to see during the next season would be Foursquare. Instead of falling over and dying, the squares below you just drop when you're eliminated.
Oh, that's huge. Good.
Hide and seek, needing to find the keys and open doors would be unbelievably chaotic.
I feel like they'd run into the same issue that Mingle had.
Oh, for sure.
Like really quickly.
Capture the flag. Played in the little Korean town used for marbles. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's again. I love that we just want this shit to get violent.
Yeah.
I think that says so much about us.
Hopscotch, played on the giant glass bridge.
Oh, that's another good one.
Cat's Cradle, the string game. Only girls played that one, and only a few were really good at it, so it might be unfair, but it'd be great to watch the contestants crash out. If we played Cat's Cradle and I'm in there, I'm turning to my team and going, I forgot to tell you that I shake, and then I'm putting the strings in my mouth. I'm fucking flossing with that string.
Do you even know how Cat's Cradle works?
No
idea. Me neither. Me no fucking clue.
This email in particular has made me believe that if I'm going to be on the challenge, I need to start playing a bunch of children's games.
I think so too. I think you need to just start researching children's games.
Yeah. Candyland on a massive scale, simply because it was my favorite to teach in Korea. The kids loved it. I have nostalgia for it. Chess on a massive scale. Each player is a piece. One person is the caller moving the pieces, similar to Wizard's chess in the first Harry Potter.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but you do.
Okay, yeah, you haven't seen. Yeah, there's a big. Yeah. It's cool. It's a cool scene.
Okay. I'm happy about the finale. Trinity made me cry, but he was always willing to sacrifice for others. I lost my bet for 17. Poker Boy fell right on his face. Didn't even get an exit interview. Great. Deja needed it more, but Perla wanted it more. Either way, it was better than last season, and they're already working on the next one. Looking forward to it. Hope to see you there. Love always, Mackenzie.
Thank you. Oh my God.
You guys warm my heart.
Yeah, I'm always so shocked at
that people like us. I know
that people like us.
Shocking.
It's really
crazy.
Pretty
shocking.
It's really crazy.
I'm highly unlikable.
Nobody. I mean, Nobody likes me.
I'm highly unlikable.
You want to talk about that yet? Or
no, we're not there yet.
Okay, all right.
See, that's what we call a tease in the industry.
Okay, yeah. I've got an email. I'm gonna read here. I'm gonna jump in here. You've been talking for a while. The subject line on this one is "See you in the Squid Games." The subject line in this one is actually forward "See you in the Squid Games," and that's because Mike forwarded this email to me. I also want to say, very few people will know this, except for really me and Mackenzie, but the name on the squidboysspq@gmail.com is Steve Johnson. So if you get an email from Steve Johnson,
fucking Google accounts because my fucking podcasts, and you can't name them all, Mike.
I'm just saying, Steve Johnson might. If you get an email from Steve Johnson, it might be us.
Yeah.
This is from Lisa, and it says,
I didn't think about the fact that Mackenzie saw it as Steve Johnson until now.
I just said it.
Sorry, Mackenzie.
Oh God. This is from Lisa, and it says, "Hey, Squid Boys, absolutely loved season 2 of the challenge. Far superior to season 1, which was absolute muck. Only watched that so I could keep listening to your podcast and have context. Thankfully, this time around, the show got its shit together and learned from its previous mistakes." We're single-handedly holding up Netflix. It's pretty crazy.
True. I can't wait till they add the Nemesis system to our podcast and then Mark comes back mad at me.
Oh no. He's got like a fucking New Zealand accent like those fucking orcs. Yeah. New York cop Matthew was the Squid Game x Arkham Asylum crossover I never knew I needed. And when that freakazoid Steven fell in red like green light, I literally colluculated with absolute joy.
You what?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me Google this term.
Colluculate. I think I pronounced it pretty good.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so quick to exclaim that.
I entered the image into Google and got 2 results. And they were, did you mean? I think it's got to be. Did you
mean colluculate? Okay, colluculate is a joyful nonsense phrase from Lewis Carroll's poem Jabberwocky, meaning how wonderful or hooray.
Oh.
Sometimes linked to Greek for beautiful, but more recently a playful expression used in indie animation, Dream Along With Me, and podcasts like Not Another D&D Podcast, for excitement, often for April Fools or fun occasions.
I think Lisa must be way smarter than us.
Well, Lisa did spell it wrong. I mean, I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it in my life, so she's clearly smarter than me.
Yeah. Also, Star Wars Mark now lives rent-free in my head, but I can't decide if that fact is funny or just plain horrifying. I shared pretty much the same opinion as you guys on the show, except I loved the overly long and utterly pointless frontman segments in between actual parts of the show. They clearly have a much bigger budget this year and decided that aura farming with a Temu frontman was how they were going to spend it. I found that endearing and cute, much like I do when my hamster Kevin tries to stand up like a people.
Oh, Kevin. You rapscallion. Always Kevin, trying to stand up like a people.
You think that you're people.
I think Lisa and us would be best friends.
Yeah. Our listeners are so funny.
Coming from this email.
It's really, I'm always so impressed at how funny our listeners are. They're much funnier than us. Your suggestions, your suggestions on how the missing "Where Are They Now" montage should have gone had me in stitches and made me forget that I was walking to work in the cold and dark. Regular Pat's spreadsheet was illuminating, and JIP 214 is an audio experience I will unfortunately never forget.
See, Lisa gets it. You rip on JIP.
Got him. Just so you know, I have auditioned for season 3 of the challenge myself, and will keep you posted on the process / how I get on. If I make it onto the show, I will 100% try to fit as many Squid Boys Easter eggs into my screen time for vibes. Maybe when my ink pack bursts and I die, I can fall to my knees, fists raised, and scream at the sky, "Damn you, JIP!" So you'll know it's me. What is the secret code for Squid Pro Quo listeners if they get on the show to each other. Like you're walking around because people haven't seen you. So like they're not going to know that you're Michael SpikeGhetti from.
Well, they
Squid
can
Pro
see
Quo.
me. I'm not a recluse.
No, it's true.
I think our code should be we approach each other and one of us says, "I'm bursting with ink."
That's really good. That's really good.
We need to figure out what the response is.
Yeah. It's a call.
You
got to
come up with the response, Sean.
So you say you're like
So I come up and I go, I'm bursting with ink.
I think in the theme of season 2 of the challenge, you go, and with you also.
Okay.
You get it?
Right,
you get it?
Yes, I do. So if you see me on the Squid Game challenge, this is definitely what I want to happen, but I'll tell you what's actually going to happen. So what I want to happen is you approach me and say, I'm bursting with ink. And then I respond with you as well. But what's going to happen is you're going to go, I'm bursting with ink. And I'm going to go, because anytime that happens to me in real life, I fucking fumble. One time I went to a Men's Warehouse to pick up a suit for a wedding. And I was wearing a Michigan State hoodie, Sean.
Yeah.
And the colors of Michigan State University are green and white. And often at sporting events, half the stadium will chant, go green, and then the other half chants, go white.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
At this Men's Warehouse, there was a man folding shirts. He was a younger man. He looked at me and he said, hey, go green. I'm supposed to say, go white. Do you know what I said instead, Sean?
Well, what'd you say?
I said, hey, thanks, man.
Hey, thanks.
And the look he gave me was the most confused look I've ever seen anybody give anybody. And I was just as confused because I knew what came out of my mouth was not what I wanted to come out of my mouth. So that's what's going to happen in the Squid Game.
Can I offer a counter perspective to this?
Okay.
I think that guy was absolutely trying to set you up to yell, go white in the middle.
It's normal, Sean. People do it. You're not from Michigan. You don't get it. People do that here, and they're not racist.
I think it was a fucking setup. There is more to this email. Lisa continues, I suck at sporty stuff, but have no qualms following in the footsteps of Eric the Liar, so hiding under a big pile of coats until it's time to start lying is my game plan. Was sorry to see Deja come second, but Perla was fine as a winner. I wonder if Vanessa has been shunned from her island as she didn't win and make them proud after all. Looking forward to catching up with your new BoJack season over my Xmas holidays from work. What is this, a crossover episode? Please come listen.
That's how you know Lisa's a real one.
That's
she listens
fucking
to
true.
The ultimately worst podcast.
Yeah. Easily. It's not as good. But
no, it's good, guys. Don't listen to me.
It's so fun. It's so fun. See you in the Squid Games, maybe. Player 666, aka Lisa from Ireland.
Okay, Sean, now I want you to go back and redo that in an Irish accent.
No.
The whole email.
No, I say no.
Can you do one line?
Okay. Top of the morning to you. Hey, Squid
That's
Boys.
Not an email.
No, I had to get into it, you know?
Oh, that's your thing that gets you into an Irish accent?
Is it not for you? Top of the morning.
I don't know. I never do an Irish accent.
Hoity toity. I don't know, you know?
It's so offensive to Lisa. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Lisa. We love you. Don't listen to racist Sean. All right. Lisa, thank you. What an incredible email. You guys are killing it today. This is this whole episode is exhausting in the best way, you know?
Yeah. I'm sure everybody else feels that as well.
Yes. They're like, when is this going to end? So this next email is from Matthew, who's definitely not number 98.
Uh-oh.
And he says, hey, boys, Matt again. Definitely not 098. Just watched the finale Friday night, and I'm listening to the pod today. Few thoughts about the finale, and I hope my email isn't as long as last time. Sorry about that. Vanessa's story is crazy to me. When she first talked about how her dad didn't let her fish with him and she said that inspired her, I was hoping she'd say she started her own company. But no, she just went to work for him. And then she talks about how her brother was definitely the favorite. Sounds like her family kind of sucks. Steven going first in the coin game kind of sucked too, because that was basically a free pass for that skin-tagged scumbag. But his luck didn't last, thankfully. But we were talking about his strat for red light, green light, and I knew it wouldn't work. Running as fast as possible means you're not going to be able to slow down your momentum fast enough, so he was toast. Did Deja tear her ACL or Achilles? Crazy if so. Maybe they shouldn't have played that game in dress shoes.
Yeah, also, that's crazy, by the way.
Yeah, it is. Also, they didn't have to wait for anyone to be removed from the room, as Mike said, because the eliminated players could just get up and walk away. They didn't have to bring out the black boxes with the pink bows because no one actually died. I do kind of wish they just had to lay there and play dead while the game finished, though. But again, no one was actually killed. The final game was all right. Definitely better than rock, paper, scissors, but maybe next season when Mike and Pat are on, they can do the glass bridge as the final game. Really hoping you guys get on the show. Thanks for the coverage. I think you guys need to find an equally unhinged reality show to cover because you're hilarious. I'd love to hear you cover Love is Blind. That show has some insane people. Thanks, guys. Matt, not number 98. Thank you, Matt. I don't think we'll be covering Love is Blind.
Yeah, definitely not. I think it would have to be something that is kind of like geeky, nerdy concept for us to cover.
Yeah. Like the Overcooked reality show.
Yeah, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast, but they announced that there was we did. Okay. So yeah. I think as long as it's not like a shitty Hell's Kitchen ripoff or something, like as long as it actually is in the spirit of those games, I think that would be something that we'd really enjoy covering. Mm-hmm. But I don't know that just covering like a normal reality show is
I'll keep my eyes peeled too. Yeah. For like a different kind of
which one
show.
We should do? We should do the one where all the women are like the moms of the younger guy contestants.
No way you want to do MILF Island. No way. Or MILF Manor or whatever it's called.
Yeah. We should do that one.
Sean.
We should do that one.
We cannot do MILF Manor.
We could.
People, oh no, we cannot do that. No. Oh God, everybody's gonna email us saying do MILF Manor. Yeah. Sean, what have you done?
Yeah, I feel like that is the most normal one we would do.
What have you done, Sean? I can't believe this. I can't. Okay, all right. I'm gonna read Kim and Landon's last two emails here.
Yep.
And then you have another email, and then I have two emails that relate to what I've been teasing this whole episode.
Okay.
So this first one is from Kim and Landon. It's titled Mike vs. Pat, Squid Game The Challenge Season 3. Steven, you should know from the first season you do not squat in red light, green light. Landon realized something on rewatch that went under the radar. Steven is kind of an ass. When Ryan told Mark that no one would throw to him because, and I quote, he is bald, fat, and lazy, those were Ryan's exact words. But when he said this, you can see Steven behind Mark. He has a neutral expression until Mark breaks down and says, why am I the scapegoat? Steven grins like it's the best moment of his life. 3840 in episode 2 if you want to see it for yourselves.
God, the fucking time.
I don't know. I feel like I would have like that.
I was going to say, you might have just won Mike over to Steven.
Okay, I don't remember Ryan saying that he was bald, fat, and lazy.
I think that's a joke.
I don't think he said that at all.
I don't think so.
Because otherwise, I'd be someone on Mark's side if that's what was said. Maybe they're trying to bait me. I think they're trying to bait me.
Keep digging that hole.
Also, in the first season, they said they weren't allowed to say they were going to split the money. I assume that goes with season 2 also, but Steven told Kate that if either of them won, they should give each other $1 million. So not only is this guy an ass, he's also a cheater. I was really hoping that number 17 was going to take the black chip from Trinity to reward his kindness and demonstration of talking the talk and walking the walk, but she seems only interested in kissing pigs and point-ups to God to demonstrate. Landon was hoping Trinity was going to go full race war and trick her into taking the black chip.
Oh my God.
I love that I made one comment about her kissing the piggy bank, and now everyone's like, yeah, this chick kisses pigs.
Yeah. Also, apparently our audience really wants a race war.
Yeah, apparently.
Which is crazy.
They posted a picture here of our friend Eric on another podcast, and this was obviously before we had him on ours.
Yes.
But he's wearing his best dad ever shirt.
Oh,
and
love it.
They said, we saw an interview with Eric, and look what this crazy son of a bitch is wearing. Legend.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. It's funny. I don't think I told this part, but when Sean and I initially started talking to him, he reached out to Sean, and then we got in a three-way DM, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And initially, we were talking back and forth, and then he just recorded a video because he was like, I'm sick of typing.
Yeah.
And recorded a video to kind of get his thoughts out to us, and he was wearing that best dad ever shirt.
Yeah, it was great.
He also, I'll say this now because I'll probably forget to say it. He also sent me a TikTok, me and you a TikTok the other day of Greg being a Chad on TikTok. And I was like, God, I love that guy.
God, I love Greg.
And he claims his fiance is pregnant with twins. There's no reason not to trust his authenticity with kids on the way, so we totally believe him. The best dad ever makes some more insane claims in this interview, so if you want to watch it, it's titled Star Wars, Weddings, Sacrifice, and Secrets, Squid Game Exit Interviews. Eric's is 34 minutes in. We saw an interview with Mark, and he said he was friends with Dash, player 141 from Season 1 of the challenge. Sean, why didn't you talk about you and Mark knowing each other, LOL?
I fucking forgot about the Dash. I forgot about the Dash thing. Fuck.
But seriously, these two seem perfect for each other. If Dash goes to Mark's Star Wars wedding, what character would he go as? Wrong answers only. Are there gingers in Star Wars?
There's one, and he's a fucking Nazi fascist.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about him. Yeah,
Hux.
He's a ginger, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best Dash comp.
Yeah, Hux. Dash.
Yeah,
Dash.
Hux. Maybe
I feel like has the same level of drama as Hux.
Maybe Ben Quadraneros.
Oh, Ben Quadraneros, dude.
He never got a chance.
Dude, he never got a fan. He never got a fans. He never got a fans, dude.
Every time I play Star Wars Episode 1 Racer for the Nintendo 64, I redo history and win every race with Ben Quadraneros.
Dude, fastest pod racer this side of the Dune Sea, and he didn't get a chance, dude. It's fucked up.
Crazy.
Fucked up.
As for the vote to bring back a player from the dead to compete in Season 3, there's no one else who deserves a chance more than, I've got dreams, Starla from Season 1. We know your votes are going to Haley. We're voting for Viper. Well, we couldn't vote for Season 1 people, you guys, so Viper won.
I don't remember Starla.
Yeah, I actually don't really remember that either.
She lost it. Oh, Starla. Starla was the one that was the character. Like they started with her really hard in episode 1.
Oh,
and then she immediately dies in red light, green light.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. You're right. They do that fake out.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Can't wait for Season 3. Hope that you guys will cover it, but also hope that you can't because of the non-disclosure Mike will have to sign as a contestant. Sean, we trust you to lead the charge. Until next season, fuck Steven, Kim and Landon.
And guys, don't worry. If Mike gets chosen, the moment has been prepared for. We have plans upon plans.
We have a contingency plan. Yeah.
There's actually a couple levels to the contingency plan.
Yeah, there's just, because one of the backups might also be in the Squid Games, and then that backup might also be in the Squid Games because we all applied.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it might be just Sean by himself. We'll see.
It might just be me.
Kim and Landon sent us another email after the Eric episode. Mm-hmm. Is it too late to change our contestant vote to 415? What a treat. So glad Eric came on to give his side. I think I said in a previous email, as much fun as we were having going a little hard on some contestants, there was also the recognition that they are people and we are only seeing the edits, so good for Eric for confirming that. It seems like he had a great time and listening to his recount was extremely enjoyable. Now I want to read his thesis. He has convinced me that it does indeed exist. Landon recommends Eric's girlfriend Victoria applies for the show. She was the puppet master that made the baby lie, pulling the strings from afar. If she actually goes on, he thinks she'll be able to make people bend to her will. Hopefully not Season 3 because she will eat Mike and Pat alive.
Fucking
Mike,
they'd be done for.
Please tell us. What'd you say? Sorry.
I say you guys would be done for.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm scared thinking about it. Mike, please tell us you made the application deadline. Hopefully all the bad things you said about Ted Sarandos won't ruin your chances to be picked for Season 3. Take Eric's advice on your backstory and get yourself in the door. When you make it onto the show, whatever arc you choose to take, compassionate a la Trinity, full psycho Steven, or even why did I squat, we will have your back regardless. That includes comment sections for anyone coming after you, LOL. Mike and Pat finale. if you could get one call from either Greg or Haley, which one would you choose?
Oh,
you know,
man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
That's tough.
It's so tough.
That's tough.
Oh, God.
Tough. That's real tough.
Oh, man.
It just,
Oh,
I think
God.
I'm going to go Greg.
I feel like I have to go Greg. I think it might be creepy if I say Haley.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Greg because, worst case scenario with Greg, I'm like, yo, that was a chill guy I just talked to,
Yeah. Yeah.
Haley, things could go very wrong for me. I could like, I don't know how that's going to go, So Haley could completely just, kill me and shut me down. You know what I mean? And that's Greg won't do that to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good luck if Squid Game Universe doesn't release another version before the challenge season 3. We hope our next encounter is watching Mike play, Kim and Landon. Thank you guys. I hope I'm on there too. That would be amazing.
We're all pulling for you.
Thank you, Kim and Landon, by the way. They emailed us literally every episode this season.
Yeah, I feel like, we give our awards every episode. I feel like the MVPs.
Sean, spoilers.
I feel like the MVP for this season of Squid Game is Kim and Landon.
Yeah. I'll say it. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say. I'll agree.
And the game is to fucking agree.
It is. The game is to agree.
Yeah.
All right. We only got a couple emails left. So
I think
thank you guys for hanging in so far.
Go?
Yes, you're up.
Okay. We have an email. The last email you gave me. From good friend of the show, former guest of the show. Even though I think Mike forgot that he was on the show.
What does that mean?
Tyler Tyler-Ims. Tyler Tyler-Ims says, first of all, crazy. He says, hello, Mike. Fuck you, Tyler, by the way.
That's why I sent you that one.
Tyler and I are really good friends. Tyler says, sorry I couldn't make it onto the show this season, as I was stuck on a boat for the past couple of months looking for the island that you host the podcast on. But I just wanted to lay out...
Okay, hold on. I got to stop you.
Okay.
That's an insane sentence for Tyler to write. Because what you guys don't understand about Tyler is he doesn't watch the Korean drama.
That is the next line of this paragraph.
But like the fact that he said he was on an island or on a boat for months looking for an island, and he doesn't know that happens in season 2 and 3.
He's obviously heard everybody. Right? Here's the thing: Tyler's a smart cookie. All right, Tyler is always watching what people are saying and finding the best way to use it against them in their lowest moment. And so I'm not surprised that he picked up on us talking about the fucking boat a lot.
I don't know, man.
Tyler, for once, using his powers of observation for good.
I also want to point out that Tyler sent this email at 2:37 in the morning.
That's also very Tyler. That's nothing might be more Tyler than that.
I didn't realize I was. Wait, was it actually Thanksgiving? Hold on. I might have got my dates wrong. Okay, no, it wasn't Thanksgiving. It wasn't Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I thought, for some reason, I thought Thanksgiving was the 24th this year. I don't know why.
Okay.
Still 2:37 in the morning is crazy. Anyway.
Yeah. This is a long email, so
yeah, sorry, I'll stop interrupting.
No, it's fine. Interrupt whenever you want. Just, maybe pick a better moment than right before I'm going to say something that pertains to what you're interrupting with. But I just wanted to lay out
Sean
my
laughed because he was really mean and I didn't respond. That's why Sean laughed, because he felt awkward because I didn't respond to him being really mean.
I felt bad. But I just wanted to lay out my overall thoughts about this season of the challenge from the perspective of someone who hasn't watched a single full scene of the Squid Game drama. Going game by game. Obviously, the counting game that knocked off half of the contestants was pretty lame and gave no agency to the players. The six-legged race was good, and maybe they were too lenient on the last game because it felt like the House of Cards was the final hurdle when it came to those. But that's also another half of the competitors gone. Did you think they were too lenient on the last one?
Yeah, we talked about this with Jeggy, where it was like, wait, you can
Oh,
You can
you're
like
right.
use the side of your foot, like you can use your knee. Like what?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Catch was a pretty decent game, and I'm firmly on the Mark hate train from a competition standpoint. I gotta tell you guys, nothing surprises me less than knowing that Tyler is on the Mark hate train. Especially when he didn't follow through on the catch. I'm sure he's a nice person otherwise. Some of those people just don't know how to throw a ball either. Mingle sounds like an entire hassle production-wise, but it was an interesting game to say the least. Probably the best game of the ones they did this time around. I think I'd agree with that. I think it was really entertaining.
Yeah.
Marbles is marbles. It's more interesting to watch people make their rules and play than sit around and chat. Rip Eric. Slides and Ladders was the game that got the most emotion out of me. What? Okay.
Yeah, there's some syntax errors there.
It's not even that. It's just okay. Slides and Ladders was the game that got the most emotion out of me, as besides the dinner as one of the world's only enjoyers of Steven. Everyone is pretty is
Do you think Tyler knew I was going to torture you and make you read this email?
Yeah, I think so.
Because it seems like it.
Slides and Ladders was the game that got the most emotion out of me, besides the diner, as one of the world's only enjoyers of Steven. Everyone is pretty something when it comes to the friends they make in the week or so that they're there. So I don't know why people were so perplexed why he would be hungry for vengeance, or that it gave a bad vibe. Perla overreacted when it was her time for her to go down the slide with Zoe, and then tricked Zoe into going down the wrong slide.
No, true. Let him cook.
After all the slides were figured out, it was Montage City. Tyler saying that Slides and Ladders is the game that got the most emotion out of him is also the most Tyler thing I've ever heard. Because he has strange emotional reactions to things. Circle of Trust was not as good this time around, and without someone like Phil to Danganronpa his way through the deductions, no one ever guessed right when they had to. I also think it should be mandatory for everyone to go at least once before doing repeats. Half of the people basically just had to sit there and watch. They don't have to show us them putting the box down, but I'd like to see no repeats until we get down to the desired number of contestants. I don't know. I don't think the repeats thing bothered me.
Yeah, I mean, the repeats didn't bother me, but I thought it was weird that they did 2 repeats, right?
Yeah. I think you mentioned that, like, do one if you're going to do that. The dinner coin thing would have been a really tense game of 50-50s had Trinity not ruined the entire thing. He's an idiot for that. It's in his nature and completely in line with his character, but if it's hard to eliminate players because you feel unworthy of the prize, then you should have gotten yourself out at marbles.
That's actually a good point.
That's fair.
That's a good point.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know about calling him an idiot for it is fair, but
no.
But
I mean the last
part. Yeah,
where it's like, hey, why didn't you sacrifice yourself at marbles if this is really how you feel?
Yeah,
that's a fair point.
This is a fair point. Red light, green light, and here's an unpopular opinion: was a worse final game than the rock, paper, scissors, pick a key, unlock the lock thing they did last season. Mike, your instant reaction.
So here's the thing. I think in theory he's correct, but the problem was my mogged Phil at rock, paper, scissors. Like he won once, dude. Like it wasn't even close. So that's part of the reason why it made it so lame is Phil was just fucking terrible at rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Tyler goes on to say, I think that game, while still kind of lame, had more tense moments when it comes to who wins the RPS, or rock, paper, scissors for those that know. And if they pick the right key, whereas this is just a physical competition in which the winner was the only one who didn't trip or hit a Peter Griffin impersonation. Other notes. The coin concept was a complete flop. Would have been more interesting if players earned coins over time and had the opportunity to use them before they lose them in hopes of earning 10 to eliminate someone. Instead, we get, here's 1 coin, here's 5 coins, and everyone... What? Everyone cook reward afterwards is 10 coins, and you must eliminate someone now.
It's so funny hearing you read it.
If it wasn't Tyler, I'd probably be trying harder to power through it.
Well, right. Like, if it wasn't Tyler, we'd be like, okay, is this person all right? Maybe we shouldn't make fun of him because it's Tyler. It's really funny.
Everyone cook, reward afterwards is 10 coins. Oh, everyone cook. Reward afterwards is 10 coins, and you must eliminate someone now. Okay.
No, I still think that doesn't make sense, but that's fine.
I mean, like, he didn't write it, right? But no, it doesn't make sense. I do agree with his point on the coin. I think I mentioned it when like it came up that it's
the
dumb
coin
that
thing
like
ended
you're
up being
forced.
Lame. Yeah.
Like, there's no actual choice there.
Right.
Shuffleboard was unnecessary. They could have just played another round of Circle of Trust. Some of the voting parts were lackluster. The people really hated the twins for some reason. The doll section was fun. It feels like the hall monitor section didn't really pan out for production. All in all, I think this season was worse than last season. It didn't really have that many memorable personalities or characters. No Ricks. No, not Brightons. No Haleys, no Phils. Trey and Leanne were a better parent child. No bitches.
No Clippy.
No Clippy. No grammar. And by the final 5, there was no one I felt attached to besides Steven. God, Tyler's a psychopath. Even though he's won millions, this isn't a game for the impoverished. Despite being based on the show, he was one of the few people I felt was playing a fair and honest competition. I didn't have any thoughts on Vanessa besides praying to Lord Pigus. Trinity, bless his heart. Mood completely ruined on Perla doing the dice game and Oliver crying. And Deja, well, I knew I didn't like her. She's got the same cop eyes and attitude as Matthew. And then the show ended abruptly with no real follow-up on any of the players. It was pretty weird. At least give us a post-credit scene of what Trinity was doing in the 24 hours between not playing Slides and Ladders and showing up in Circle of Trust. I'll see y'all for the Challenge Season 3 and the Challenge All-Stars and the Challenge Celebrity Edition. Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler. What an email. What a legendary email from Tyler.
I bet, I gotta tell you, I know Tyler was doing a patented Tyler laugh listening to me try to read his fucking email.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we got 2 emails left. And to set the scene here, when we had Eric on the pod, he originally reached out to Sean and said, hey, someone told me to listen to your podcast, and I think it's really funny. If you guys want me on, let me know, right? And I asked him in the pod, like, hey, who was it that told you? And he's like, I don't remember. It was during like one of my TikTok lives or like something like that, and someone told me I need to check you guys out. So, first email is from Amy. Hey, Squid Boys. I am the person who told Eric about your podcast. I'm a big fan of reality competition shows and listen to your Squid Game recaps. I think you guys are hilarious, do great breakdowns of the action, and have good insights. I wasn't sure how far your guys' audience reaches. After hearing Eric's interview on RHAP, something in me was saying I had to let him know another podcast was talking about him too. Now I'm happy I did. It was funny to hear you all mention me on the pod. I was shocked Eric even took my tip. So glad you all connected, and great job interviewing. Keep doing what you're doing, Amy. So thank you, Amy. That was a very nice email.
However,
this next email is from Light Trilogy, who we've gotten emails from before. And the subject says, I'm the Eric commenter. I'm the one who told Eric to listen to you guys. It was during his TikTok live, LOL. I sent the comment a few times to make sure he saw it. Cry face emoji. So, Sean, who do you think is the real culprit?
Here's the thing. I think the most likely outcome is they both fucking said it.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously, that's what happened.
I'm going to say you read Amy's first, so I'm gonna say Amy.
Yeah, I think they both did. Obviously, Eric couldn't really remember, So I'm gonna say that it was I'm gonna say that it was both of them, and I do want to say I really appreciate you guys and anybody else that reached out and told him to listen to the podcast.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
On that same token, Sean.
Yeah.
We did have a listener who joined the Discord who DM'd Mark and said, "Hey, Mark, you should go on their podcast," which is different from what these guys did.
Mm-hmm.
And, regardless of how that whole situation ended up, I did ask them, hey, please don't do that. I would ask people listening, please don't bug Squid Game contestants and ask them to be on the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
But this individual did post a screenshot of his private DM with Mark, which I think is pretty weird, but just said that.
Oh, we're going into it?
Mark said, I love doing podcasts and do as many as I can. This one, when they reviewed the season, didn't seem to love me so much, so I don't think I should try to go on. So, what I'm taking from that, Sean, is that Mark listened to us?
Yeah.
Listen. I gotta clear the air on this Mark thing, because I like Mark.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
I like Mark.
Yeah.
Do I think Mark should have been on the Squid Game challenge? No, I don't actually. I don't think he should have. If he wasn't able to mentally handle that situation, which I got to tell you, I don't think he did.
Yeah.
And maybe
I said it. I said it on the podcast. Well, actually, I don't remember if this was on the podcast or off of it, but I'm not entering it because I'm very aware that I would not perform well mentally in that situation.
Right. If you can't handle that mentally, what are you doing? And maybe you didn't know, and that's okay, right? But I don't not like Mark. I gotta be clear, Mark. I don't. If you're listening right now, I know you are. I don't not like you.
I know you are.
But I identify with Mark a lot, actually.
Oh, okay.
As someone who is a similar age to Mark and grew up in a time period where it was not cool to like things like Star Wars. Now it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
You can get laid being a Star Wars fan now.
Yeah.
That was not the thing when I was younger, okay? I identify with Mark a lot, but I also, if someone said to me, you know what, Mike, we should put you in the front of the line because you don't look like you can catch a ball. Do you know what I would say, Sean?
What would you say?
I'd say, you're wrong, and when they throw me the ball, I will prove it.
Yeah.
I would not go, why am I the scapegoat? Right?
Oh.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh, no.
Okay? But does that mean I don't like Mark? No, it doesn't mean I don't like Mark. I like you fine, Mark. Mark, if you wanted to come on the podcast, you could come on the podcast.
Yeah, I might have to leave you guys alone for that episode. I might need to just let you guys clear the room.
If Mark was on the podcast, I would want to do a video where I could stare deep into his eyes as I talk to him.
Yeah. You want to really connect.
I want to really connect with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess that's everything we got, right, Sean?
Yeah, that's it. After that incredibly awkward turn to the camera, talk to Mark moment. Yeah, no,
I gotta tell you guys, I like Mark more than I like Sean.
Now that I believe.
That's not true. I love Sean. He's my Ganbu.
I love Mike, my Ganbu.
My Ganbu, Sean. All right, Sean, you already said the MVP of the season was Kim and Landon. Are there any other? I don't think we can do any other categories. I think they don't make sense.
Not really. They don't really make sense for this. I kind of just picked that out on the fly, to be honest with you.
Yeah. All right, folks.
I just want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. I think primarily, like, I think we say it all the time, but it's kind of fucking insane that you guys are here listening to us.
I know what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Our Spotify rap goes crazy.
Oh yeah?
I don't think you can look at it you can't look at it on Google Chrome. It won't let me. But I looked at it on my phone, and it was really, really cool. We saw it'd be like, you saw 999% growth. Like it was crazy numbers. So thank you guys for listening. Even if you weren't an emailer or a commenter, we appreciate it. But yeah, thank you to everybody who listened. This is a really cool experience for me, and I'll speak for Sean too, for both of us. The awesome emails we got, the amount of people that listen. Even if you listen and go, these fucking idiots, I don't care. Like, I appreciate that, and I appreciate, everybody checking us out. And hopefully we can do more Squid content soon. Who knows with that American version, and then obviously if I make it into the challenge season 3, you can bet that this podcast will be a pretty wild ride from there. So.
Oh, yes, you can.
My thought process, Sean, was like, okay, because if I go on season 3, obviously I'll be home by the time, you know what I mean? Like it happens and then you go home and then you just can't say anything. So like, it would be cool if I, whoever you hosted with, I still edited the podcast.
Yeah.
And then I would give my 2 cents on that episode after,
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be pretty tight.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be awesome.
So hopefully I get on. I don't know. Maybe I was too mean to Mark and now they won't let me on, but
it might be. And also we talk about Ted Sarandos a lot.
Daddy Sarandos, please let me on the show. Please, Mike, Daddy Ted.
Mike, I agree to end the episode.
I also agree to end the episode. I was trying to find something that would make you end it, and we got there.
Guys, thanks so much for listening. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye. I love you all.
Bye.
Except Mark, apparently.